Today we are taking action in my health and fitness planner for the week of January 8th through the 14th. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using really old Happy Planner stickers in my workout / health layout. I'm going to take out this guy. This is my Tonal workout calendar, and I am filming this on January 3rd. I'll show you what I've done so far in my health layout. I did not film the first one just because it didn't work out time-wise, but this is what I have so far. And what I've been doing is I cross off on the, which ones I've completed. I think moving forward, I'll put boxes down, or the places where I want to write what workout I'm doing. I'll put those down, but I won't write the workout in yet. I just did it for this week because I kind of had a feeling of what my schedule would be. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am sore. I haven't done this workout yet. The full body benchmark one tanked me. Like, whoa. So the intro to mobility was great, kind of helped work things out, but then I woke up this morning and everything was just tight and sore and I have a headache. So I haven't done this one yet. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to flip these two, or if later today everything will loosen up and I'll be better about doing that. So what's nice is I'm still on break, so I have that flexibility. When I go back to school, it'll probably be more of a flipping of days, which is why I keep this out to cross things off. Also, I found that energy level was something I wanted to track. So even though I put habits there, I was like, you know what? I could use one of these for morning energy and evening energy. And that'll help me kind of see, because I am a hypothyroid person and I find my energy levels, do dip occasionally. So I'm hoping that starting with a morning workout and getting those morning habits in, I'll start seeing a trend in my energy levels. But we'll see. I don't know. I will say Monday, January 1st. I did not get much sleep. I'm not a person who functions on 4 hours of sleep, but I did that day because poor little Miss Jules. She did a great job. We didn't have very many fireworks, but someone did a test one at around 8:30. And she was like, oh no! But she actually did pretty good. We did get her meds in her beforehand. So I think the worst of it was that first one. And then she loves blankets. That's her favorite thing. Let her go under the blankets. Life is good. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep this out just so that I can see what the plan is for that week. But like I said, I think what I'm gonna do is just use a lot of these clear stickers and decorate around and all that fun stuff. So let's white out these deeper black lines up here. I will say for the month of January, I don't know if you got to see my goal setting. My word of the year is action. And while I have a lot of things I want to take action on, oh dear, that one rotated. Let's see what happens. I'm definitely focused on using my tonal. Oh no, hey, it's okay. You're good. No. Friends, the dogs could see a squirrel from the upstairs window. And so they were like, we gotta go find it. So I apologize for having to delay, but I know for you all it was nothing. The magic of editing made sure that there was no big gap there, but oh yes, there are some squirrels that taunt the dogs. My favorite one year, it was before Jules was with us. It's just Sharpie. There was a squirrel in our backyard. Now, Sharpie is the type of dog who, come on, why are you being that way? Sharpie's the type of dog that, thinks all furry friends are friends. He does not know that some might not want to be his friend. So he saw a squirrel in the yard and he decided he was going to chase it and play with it. And the squirrel was like having none of it. Problem was is we have like that vinyl fencing. The squirrel kept trying to climb the vinyl fencing and could not, and didn't know why it could not. Why can I not climb this? And so it would like get halfway up and like bounce off, and climb halfway up and bounce off. And I'm trying to get Sharpie's attention so that the poor squirrel can get out. But it was funny. It finally did get out, got in my neighbor's tree, and proceeded to yell at Sharpie from the tree. Like, I'm not joking. It was yelling at Sharpie. It was like the whole time, like, how dare you? And Sharpie's like, what? I just want to play. Didn't you want to play? The squirrel did not want to play. I'm just kind of using a whole bunch of different ones here. And I'll come back through and cut things off later. I always look for a way to use up these stickers. I don't have an Apple Watch. I do have a Fitbit, but I mean, maybe he's too large for that spot. Maybe a water bottle instead, or weights. I've got weights. Let's do weights. Maybe we'll put Apple Watch over here. I'm sure at some point I will Apple Watch, just because eventually I have, like, this is an old Fitbit, like old. So at some point I'll upgrade my wearable tech, but not yet. It still works, and I'm definitely a person of, if it's still working, I don't need a new one yet. But I will say I am starting to have connectivity issues. Like, it connects to the Fitbit app, which is fine, great. It doesn't always sync to my Noom app. So that part becomes a little bit more of a problem, because I do like to see like how it transfers over on Noom. But oh well, not the end of the world. You there. Oh, we already got yellow like really close by there. Let's do maybe this one. And back to gym bag. We just kind of follow a little bit of a pattern, nothing too patterning. Well, kind of patterning. And then let's go back to that hat. And shoes. Let's do some more weights, because we don't have that over here. Let go of the weight stickers. Let go. So January, I think that's what we were talking about before the dogs had to have a rendezvous with the squirrel. So January, I really am focusing on using the tonal, and my goal is 80% of the time. And I'm sure some people would say, well, why isn't it 100%? And that is a great question. I'm so glad you asked. The reason why I picked 80% is because, you know, illness happens. I do not work out when I'm sick. I did that one time, and that was a horrible decision. I know some people are like, oh, if you have like a mild cold, you can still work out. No, not Holly. I know my body, and my body says, no, you cannot. So maybe do this somewhere in here. Yeah, let's do that. And add one there. All right, I'm gonna start scissoring and then we'll continue. So I figured 80% of the time, like in January, that gives me some wiggle room of, let's say I do have a day like today where I can tell my back is saying, don't do it, bad idea. Like I said, hopefully my back loosens up. I think that's really, it's just tension. And as I move around, that'll go away. There will be 2 days during the month where I know for sure I have to schedule it as rest days. It's just, let me just put it this way, every month there are 2 days I have to schedule as rest days. After that, you know, it is that time of year. I'm a teacher. I'm around children. There's illness all of the time. So I just want to make sure that I have that, you know, flexibility. And what's great is that, you know, if I do more, if I get to do more, that's awesome. If I don't, I don't. It's not the end of the world, but that came out really cute. I really like it. All right, I don't know if I'll use some of the other things. Let's see. Oh, I still have some date dots over here, so I'll use these date dots this time. So 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. This is back to school week that I'm currently planning for. I know I don't need habits or moods. We're going to change that to wrong whiteout. Do this whiteout. Okay. Just because I track my habits in my catch-all. All right, let's see what we got here. Do I have a little box I could use? I do have the steps. I do have try and flip through this with you to see. I could use these little boxes. They're awfully small. I do have these guys. Maybe I snip him in half. Now, I'm not sure you'll ever see a 10, maybe in the mornings, maybe in the evenings, I don't know. I may switch this up eventually and be like, hey, like morning, afternoon, I don't know. I'll come up with something, or maybe I'll divide these boxes in half, but that's kind of what I'm going with there. Daily steps right now I'm going to keep, I'm not really concerned about that. Same with hydration, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's use some paper stickers. I have these guys. I don't really track those. Although maybe I will at some point. Maybe I'll cover up the breakfast, lunch, dinner sometime and do that instead. Let's do it now. Holly, let's do it now. Okay. Let's use up the stickers. So I'm gonna cover up daily steps. I'm going to badly cover up daily steps. Maybe we'll put some like positive affirmations there. And then because I track my meals in my new map. And what I did on the first week is I kind of wrote down which meals on here. I wrote down which meals I did more green foods on. And I focused on that. So let's go ahead and do we do the chunkier ones? I think we can. I know there's only 3 lines there, but we can make it work. Because I'm not going to fill out floors, and I don't think my app really gives me that information. So we'll do. But steps and calories and minutes, I totally get. I guess I could, like, what happens if I cut this apart? Let's find out. I'm not going to go back and undo the other 2, but if I do steps, oh, well, looky there. That's what we'll do. I'm not doing it for the first 2. We're leaving those there. It's fine. It's fine. We will do that for the rest of them. Hey, thanks for helping me figure out what I was going to do with these stickers. I appreciate that. Did you plan any health goals? I know there's some people I've been following who I've watched what their health goals are. Mine have just changed over the years. Like, if I lose weight, great. It's a bonus. Do I want to lose weight? Of course I do. But my bigger focus is overall health and planning the processes of overall health, which is why, like I said, January, my focus is using my Tonal. Giving myself 30 days to, or 31, I should say, to really focus on that. And that be the priority, I think is going to be helpful in the long run. The dogs are over planner time because usually we would have done a walk first. So I will probably finish this guy up and take them for their walkie. It is starting to like precipitate. I'm going to use that because it's not snow. It's not rain, it's not ice, but there is liquid falling from the sky. That's what I got for you there. Do I have? Oh, I do. Sweet. Let's use one of these guys again. Oh, I forgot to do Sunday. Whiteout is funny sometimes. I hope whatever your plans are for the new year, if you are a person who does resolutions or word of the year or goals, I hope they've started off well. I know there's some years where like that first week of January, I don't actually focus on my goals yet. I use that as reflection time. Because of the way my break sat up this year, it was like it worked out to where I could kind of do that process the week before or the days before. It just kind of depends. Depends on the day. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Oh, I do like these. Compliment yourself. I think that's important. I'm working on a page about celebrations, like how am I going to celebrate certain landmarks in my goal setting, because there is a lot of science behind the celebration part, not just the achieving, but celebrating that you made it. I'm just gonna put you down there. Okay. Find a quiet time. I like that one. That is something I'm working towards, is finding space to do, I don't want to say do nothing, because I probably won't do nothing, but where I'm knitting or, you know, doing a craft. I'm not on my phone or anything like that. Let's put Worth It over here. And drink more water. I am working on that. I will say when I go back to school that it's always hard for me to drink a lot of water. Because I just feel weird. But like, I know it's important for my health. Like, it's, especially as a music teacher, it's important for my vocal health that I drink a lot of water. I'm going to do the make healthy meals on Saturday because the weekend is typically when I meal prep. And Friday is my busiest school day, so like taking stretch breaks on Friday. And I think I'm going to need these positive affirmations because snow is coming, friends. It is going to happen. And everybody laughs at me. I get it. I live in an area where there is snow. Okay? I've always lived in this area. It's not like I'm new here, but I have huge anxiety about driving in the snow. And it happened more in the last few years. And I think it was triggered. Like, I've always had a healthy respect for driving in the snow. But I think it was triggered by this one snow time. I think I've told this story before, but, you know, we can tell it again. Where it took me 2 hours to drive home from school because they early released us, but it was already too late. It was too late. And the snow was just falling so fast. There was no way that the plows could keep up with it. And so there was times where I was like, I could be driving on the cornfield right now. I teach in a more rural area, a farmland area. And then I got to like the main road and everyone, I think we did 10 miles per hour because the snow was so chunky. And I do have in my brain, because on a good day it takes me 40 minutes to get to my schools, like different places I could stop if I felt I could not make it. And every time I'd get to a certain spot, I'd be like, okay, well, if you don't stop here, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Let's do You Can and You Will. Let's do that one. All right. So I think that's what triggers it. My husband is really good about reminding me, like, how many times have you made it home? How many times have you been in an accident? The truth is, I've never been in an accident in the snow, but it still is a heightened anxiety deal for me. That video went longer than expected, but that's okay. I enjoyed talking with you all. So if this helps you with your health goals, please leave a like or a comment below. And if this video earned your subscription, that would be awesome. Super cool. But I will catch you all in the next one. Have a great week.